Hello, if you are a rabbit keeper or a rabbit farmer, if you are just beginning or you already have some experience, these are some 6 ways you can keep your rabbit healthy all year round. Stay around because the 6th one is very important and it might surprise you because that plays more important role than the others. So let's jump into it. Number 1, the first way you can keep your rabbit healthy all year round has to do with where you intend to keep them if you are about to start keeping rabbit or starting a rabbit farm. Make sure where you want to choose for them has some little sunlight and more of shades. That is, you have to make sure that area will have some little sunlight, good ventilation, and then more of shades. So that way your rabbit would have a lot of air to breathe, and if they need some warmth, the sun throughout the day will provide them that. So do not squeeze them in a place where ventilation is scarce, that is, ventilation is difficult. That will make them get sick very quickly. Also, do not put them where all day it is sunny, and do not put them where all day it is shade. So they need a little bit of all of this to stay healthy. The second way to keep your rabbit healthy is the type of design you make for their housing. It is very important to have ventilation in mind, and like I told you in the beginning, in the first tip, cross ventilation is very important. So you cannot build a cage with everywhere blocked and expect them to have good ventilation. So you can use nets like this to create ventilation, and also use something to cover the top. That way you keep them safe and give them enough shade to live in case if they retire from other places. Another thing you need to bear in mind is that as they eat, they poo and they pee. So if you have a very solid floor, that will keep your rabbit dirty, and rabbits are very clean animals. So to keep that clean, you need to make sure you use galvanized net that will allow their stooling to pass through and their pee to pass through. So you can design it and it will have a space like this. So when they poo at the upper side, it drops here, and once in a while you can then clean it. That way your rabbits will stay very clean and healthy all year round. The third way to keep your rabbit healthy all year round is to serve them varieties of food. Usually they love dry hay made from timothy, elephant grass, and all of that. They also love paddies. So but also feed them some little bit of protein and vitamins. That is very important. That will go a long way to make them grow and stay healthy. So as you serve them dry grasses, that is hay and paddies, and some protein, give them some vitamin too once in a while, at least once a week. Give them that special treat. I recommend you give them pawpaw leaf, that is papaya leaf. It is rich in vitamin. It will help them deworm and also boost their immunity. It contains a lot of vitamin, even if it is the dry one or the fresh one. Also give them bitter leaf. Bitter leaf contains some antibiotic. This will keep them healthy all year round as you serve them papaya leaf and bitter leaf. And they really love fresh vegetables like this. Feed them enough varieties of food. Don't feed them hay alone and paddies. Make sure once in a while you give them some other food that will keep them. Even sometimes if you are eating some snacks, if you have a pet, you can just share your snacks with them. They don't hesitate to eat. They eat everything that you eat. So just give them good food and you will have a healthy rabbit all year round. If you have watched this far, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like the video so that YouTube will recommend this video to people that may find this video helpful. Now we are not selling the rabbit. By subscribing to the YouTube channel and then supporting us with some like and comment will make us or lead us to a point where we can start earning some money from our videos. That way we'll have more money to take care of these rabbits until we are ready to sell. Currently we don't sell. I just love the rabbit and I'm investing my time and my money on it. So subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video, share, and then leave some comments. Thank you. So now let's continue with more of these tips. Exercise. You see, rabbits need a lot of space. So because you are keeping them as a meat farmer, so they may not have too much space to walk around. As a result, yes, you will have more meat. That is true. You will have more meat, but if you want them to keep fit and stay fit so that they will not get sick, you need to free them to walk around the farm once in a while. That way, they will stay healthy and strong. So free them once in a while, let them jump around in the farm. If you are using your own as pet, this is already true for you. So your rabbit is always free and it exercises. That is very good for their health. So you might not need to keep them in a safe place. However, even if you are using them as pets, you need a place for them to retire to. That is a little house right inside your house where they can feel safe and secure. The fifth way to keep your rabbit healthy is very important. That is by feeding them clean water. Yes, you heard me. Water is as important as the food and the exercise and all other ways we have discussed in the past. Make sure you give them clean, healthy water. Also make sure where you are serving the water into is also clean, because as they need to eat, they also need to drink plenty of water. And the more the water they drink, if you are using them for meat, they will grow bigger. So eating hay or these paddies will not keep them fat, it will only help them grow. And then if you want them to get fat, you need to give them clean, healthy water. In fact, what I usually do is I only give them water I know I myself can drink. So give them good, healthy water if you love your rabbit. The sixth way and the most important way to keep your rabbit healthy all year round is to love them. Yes, you heard me right. Loving your rabbit will make you go extra mile to do what will keep them healthy. It will make you go extra mile to look for different type of food to feed your rabbit. And it will also make you provide accommodation or even spend a lot to make sure everything they need to stay happy and healthy. You will go through thick and thin to make sure you make such provision for them. So loving your rabbit is a good way and is the most important way to keep your rabbit healthy all year round. Cuddle them, play with them, come closer to them, make sure they are happy because they don't like loneliness. Rabbit is a social animal and they don't want to be let alone, especially if you have only one rabbit as a pet keeper. So keep loving your rabbit because love will allow you sacrifice a lot to keep them happy. So these are some of the ways to take care of your rabbit. My rabbit farm is about 5 months now, and I can tell you confidently that these are the practices I make. And up till now, none of my rabbits get sick. They grow fast and my mortality is almost zero. But I know this is not limited to this. If you know any other way to add to this, please leave your comment so that we can learn from each other. Let's keep the community of rabbit owners healthy and informative. So until I see you on another video, keep loving your rabbit.